bit more subtle. Apparently not. They like making you think you did something wrong, man. Gone Home. It's your favorite game. Other forensic doctors. Like who?
違います、兄さん。お疲れなのではありませんか？無茶はしないでくださいね。ですが、兄さんはいつも本心を、もちろん私の勘違いかもしれません。でも、今の兄さん
Jesus, he's not even working that hard,
た
man.
まらなく辛いのです。私は兄さんの支えになることができるのなら、それだけでいいのです。
You've supported me plenty.
兄さん、もちろんです。
Bear with me for a little long. What do you mean? He's just doing his job.
それでは兄さん、おやすみなさい。兄さんも夜更かしせず、早く眠ってくださいね。
He's not even doing it that well or that often, man. What the hell is the name of these chapters, too, man?
「兄さん、起きましたか？朝ごはんはどうしますか？」
Yeah, they just kind of seem like they're there to sound cool or artsy or something.
あら兄さん、覚えていないんですか？今日仕方のない方ですね。準備はしておきますから、早く起きてきてくださいね。
How did he forget about the person of interest?
見ればすぐにわかると思います。
3人だけですか？
先生らしさを発揮したいんだろうさ。どこ？こちら側から見ていくとしようか。
ええ。
Oh. Like a... Oh, it's my ears drained or some shit or what, but... A little bit of pressure in the back and... Not really a headache, but like it could be close. Fair-skinned girl. You sure is that a place? I guess a killer would be. I think art's like not something I have to worry about. That looks like some classic art shit.
Nani?
Surely we're not that far gone. As a fucking society that I have to censor fucking classic art. Stella. Yeah. That's Western made, man. It's different. Anime nudities against God. Even if it's for art.
心臓？そう。これは間宮心臓が戦前に描いた作品です。繊細な筆使いでありながら大胆な色彩が海外でも高い評価を、そしてこちらが戦後広島で描いたというものです。彼は原爆の痕跡が残る街を何ヶ月も歩き、はい、お仕事だから。今回の間宮心臓展は再生をテーマにした作品を主に展示しています。キリストの復活などの宗教画を中心に大阪や倉敷の美術館が所蔵しているものをはじめ、間宮氏本人が所蔵していた絵画も特別に展示させていただいています。
I wonder if we'll find the black egg in one of these.
こっち。
Wow. I found a black egg in one of these. It's difficult to describe in words.
That's
a good painting.
間宮心臓の最高傑作とも言われる空の少女。
The name drop. Tim.
すごく参考になったわよね、どうか。そうだね。どうしたの？元気がないようで。少し疲れたのかもしれない。
そろそろ帰りましょうか、兄さん。それは構いませんけれど。わかりました。お気をつけて。
The only time he needs to shop around them is probably when they're out and about. That's when he pieces.
写真ダメ。
いいじゃないですか。減るもんじゃないし。
It's a shit bag, man.
でもダメ。
俺はちゃんと取材許可受け。
でも写真ダメ。誰？名前。レイジ。
探偵なんすか。なんで俺の名前を？
He's an idiot too.
知ってますよ。去年の秋くらいかな。公園にいたところに声をかけて被写体になってもらったんすよ。なんすか？マジっすか？そういや年明けから見てないっすね。 何か俺にできることはないっすか？俺何でもします。今まで撮った写真だって全部見せますから。ええ、もちろんっす。後で持ってきますよ。
Why was he at the hospital though?
分かったっす。それじゃあまた後で。
レイジ、探偵？そう。
Jesus, she's suspicious. Why'd she get her own fucking spray too? Maybe we'll be back to talk about the painting is the only reason. Or maybe she's the killer. Maybe Photo Man goes there and finds out people who have abortions and then she fucking murders them. But I don't get what all this like mumbo jumbo with the painting is about. I hope we don't get into any supernatural shenanigans, man. This painting looks exactly like her and all of the crazy rumors and maybe it's a painting of maybe her father is like the painter and it's a painting he had of who he thought his daughter would look like when she's older or some shit. Who knows, man? Could be one of those plots.
何おじさん。
Up, old man.
おいら知ってるよ。隣のタカちゃんがかぶって遊んでたよ。風で飛んでっちゃって木の上に引っかかっちゃったってタカちゃんが言ってたよ。
He's gonna climb this fucking tree. Would not distract somebody climbing a big ass tree.
Yeah, それ私のセリフだし、あと閉じと言うな。私が見たわけじゃないからわからないよ。人が着られるようになってるみたいだね。ほら、ここ穴が開いてる。これで謎は全て解けたね。雰囲気を味わいたかっただけだよ。
おう、見つかったって。布切れか。似ているかもしれねえな、あれに。できないことはねえだろうな。だがこれで何が。おい、とっとと星を上げてくれ。そうしねえとまた仏が増えるぞ。
I think we're going to Moon World.
じゃあこういうのはどうですか？
それだと予算がね。ほら、時坂くん。
初音ちゃんがね、うちにも新しいメニューが必要。
だって聞けばずーっとビスケットくらいしか置いていないっていうじゃないですか。
日持ちしないものは面倒なのよ。
じゃあ普通の軽食でもいいと思いますよ。
じゃあ初音ちゃんが作って
私がですか？いいですよ。
She's a good enough cook for a businessman. The fuck? Are we just gonna go back to the place later? Maybe it doesn't really matter where we go and we're just picking stuff that gives us extra scenes.
先生、
How would you know to go to here at this specific time almost every day? I mean, does the order not matter? It matters for points? Oh, there's like friendship scales or something?
どうぞ。
Or his loneliness scale? Why do we have to replay shit? Does it just not unlock like finales or something?
先生、先生は地獄や天国、そういったものが存在していると思いますか？
I just hope there's no supernatural in this.
私はどう間違っても天国へ行けるような人
Well,
間
it'll
ではあ
probably
りま
take
せん。
me a lot longer.
地獄の豪華で焼かれる咎人です。煉獄へすらもたどり着けぬ大罪。時坂先生の目には私はどのような人間に見えますか？答えられるはずはありませんわ。だって先生は私のことを何も存じていないのです。それが私の全てだとでも思っているのですか？まさか先生に限ってそんなことはありませんよ。私は皆の規範となるよう偽りの自分を演じ続けてきました。月島織姫とは気高く強い人間でなくてはならない。私は皆を導くべきいえ、すみません先生、取り乱してしまいました。いいえ、そういうわけにはいきません。私は月島織姫ですから。お引き止めしてしまいまして申し訳ありませんでした、先生。それではごきげんよう。
Okay.
いらっしゃいませ、時坂さん。あ、その方でしたら奥の席にいらっしゃいますよ。
あ、どうもっす。どうしてですか？疑うって何をっすか？なんで俺でも俺何もしてないっすよ。そりゃもちろんっすよ。これが去年撮った写真っす。
Color photos, my man. Impressive. Attached to her bag.
ああ、それは確か飾りですよ。
The black egg. I like how we can barely see it with the text box. So they're just hanging off the side, man?
確か友達にもらったとか言ってたっすよ。仲間内でみんな同じのを身につけていたとか。中身を抜いて色を塗った本物の卵らしいっすよ。そんな無理っすよ。そこまで親密だったわけじゃないし。
What's up? The raid, man. Well, from one VN to another. How was Shoujo? I don't know if you played that all night. This one's a little different. This is Karano Shoujo. This one's about murder and mystery. Oh, welcome everybody. Thanks for the raid. You're into it? Awesome, yeah. I have that one. I haven't played it yet, though. I think I played like an hour a long time ago, but I'll play it at some point. Yeah, we're doing a little murder mystery right now. This guy is officially a suspect within the story, so we're trying to find out if he did it or, you know, any info he knows. I don't think he's actually a suspect, but that's just kind of what's going on right now. Recommend it so far? That's the one, the romance, right? But the girls will all have different, different issues. Yeah.
それで彼女は今どこ?
Make sure my button still works. So the idea of this one right now is that a bunch of girls are getting brutally murdered and we're like a private detective at the police. Our friend at the police asked to help solve the murders because he specializes in brutal murders. Yeah, we're like 5-6 hours into it. Yeah, only recently are they finding any connections though. Murders having to do with like sins and like the Divine Comedy and shit like that. It's pretty violent. Sometimes it's like nudity too, so I have a guide here that we'll be avoiding all of that with. I got the little anti-nudity button. Yeah, I guess it's got school time, but for the most part it's pretty serious. It's supposed to be really good, but then like everybody I personally talk to say it sucks. So I don't know. We'll see. We're finding out. It's got a sequel, which I think similar characters, but I think this story gets wrapped up within here. Smarty. Yeah, I usually don't do anything risky, but I've had enough people who have streamed this that I feel like we can take the risk with the blur button. Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of the reasons I haven't done Shoujo yet, is I thought there was a lot of nudity. But I don't have anybody who's played that. Like I have like a guide written for me to like go through the game and avoid every nude scene before it happens. I've done games with nudity in them, but it's more of an art kind of nudity. And there is art kind of nudity in this, but there's also just like sex shit, which has only happened twice. Well, one of them was like a corpse was naked, but that doesn't, I don't think that, I'm not going to take my chances and have like a naked corpse, so we're blurring those out too. I'll still play through it, but you guys aren't seeing it. I'll try to like recite what's going on as long as it's not breaking rules though. Yeah, I'm not one to take my chance. I've been streaming too long to have my account get fucked for like a possibly shitty VM. Ah, it's the killer. We're trying to figure out like the tier list of who's like the most likely killer. There's so many that it could be though, and we haven't gotten deep enough to really go for it. I mean, you want to assume it's a dude, but I don't know, we'll see. Bare camera focus vagina, that's true. Yeah, it wasn't like super tasteful. If there's a tasteful corpse nudity, it wasn't super tasteful. Bisha's the killer. Yeah, they're all killers, man. This guy's likely, but this is the uncle, right? He's possible. Out of all the guys, which there's like 3 or 4 in the game, he's like number 2 on the list. Yeah, Uncle Funkle. But if the killer isn't a guy, there's a lot of options. So. I'm not a drinker. He just drinks young women's blood. Drinks their sins. Yeah, he's not the killer, he's pure, man. So yeah, this is technically the second game in the series, and they do refer to the first game a few times, but it's not necessary. The first one's called Cartagra. And I guess this was a character. His wife, who was pregnant or whatever, died, I guess, in that game, or 6 years ago. That's part of the reason he's a detective, and he's got all these feelings and stuff like that. It's not like a huge deal for the story, but I assume it'll get to be more of a deal. I think the killer in that one got away, is the idea. And this case happens to be similar. I don't think they know what he looked like either, so... I've got all these theories, and they all hinge on how shitty the VN is. It's like really shitty. It's going to just be like the teacher guy or something, but if it's like good, it'll be one of the chicks at school, and who knows, man. I hope it's not too, but I'm going in neutral. We'll see. Tomorrow I'll be playing Guacamelee though. I don't think we'll continue this. We'll probably only play this for another hour tonight too. So I'm doing it at a certain time every day. I don't know what I'll stream afterwards. Yep. He did. I think he did it last week. A week before that. He hates it. I do enjoy a good shitty VN though. It's always fun to just like slam it or break it down or something. But I mean, I'm fine with it so far. It's really like with any mystery VN or mystery story, it really is gonna depend on like the payoff. You know, it's not too hard to have like an okay atmosphere and like a decent mystery because you don't know where it's going. Some of the dialogue's been kind of stupid, but overall it's alright. So, about a day or two ago in game, they found a third body. The bodies are pretty grotesque. It'd be like arms chopped off. The big thing is like they cut out the ovaries or whatever and put in like a shattered black egg and then sew it back up. That's supposed to be like the big deal that they're trying to figure out the meaning of. Then they like twist their neck around a few times and shit. It's supposed to represent different sins, like the Divine Comedy or some shit. But that's as far as they've gotten. Oh, and then there's like a black cloth they put over them too. Yeah, it's pretty hardcore. And it shows about all of it. Which, I mean, is cool because then, you know, usually these like murder mysteries, they kind of avoid showing, you know, the shocking stuff. But I think it kind of adds to the atmosphere. It's supposed to be a big deal, right? But if you just kind of have it all off screen, then it's not really as big a deal. So I think it's alright, but yeah, it's pretty intense. So far, it's only young girls from multiple schools. Why is she here? Alright, enjoy the shower there. We've got some bad end thing happening soon. Should probably make a save. Why is she here?
遅いよ先生。
つづり子もご飯食べていくのでしょ？
もちろんゆかりの手料理だもんね。
This is his sister, who's really into entomology, which is like bugs and shit. She's surprisingly not very helpful when it comes to telling us more about her school, which is where most of the kidnapping murders have taken place, or where the students went to. She's alright. And then you get Whack Pack here, who's just a wacky gal. Her being the murderer would be a really cool twist. This one would be kind of expected, but there's not a whole lot to go on yet on either of them. Those would both be in the category the VN's not shit, so it's probably not going to be them. Shit VN would be it's the teacher or some shit. With very little, you know, hints or anything. That's the worst, is when they just, here's the killer, and there was absolutely no fucking hints to that person being the killer at all. Purely for the twist. Ask the vice principal. So, like I said, the idea is that he was brought in by the police to look into the brutal murders because he specializes in them. He also had a job at the same time to look into missing people at this school, and so they're both connected, of course. So he's like a fake teacher there, sorta. Luckily, it doesn't get too much into any like of your typical anime tropes where it's just happy times at school. The school's generally pretty serious, but pretty different. It's not, you know, slice of life or nothing.
兄さん、教師に質問されれば口を割る程度のお話ではないのでしょ？
I mean, there's some wacky shit, but they're not breaking atmosphere too much for it.
何を？
隣の部屋にいまし
Yeah,
た
I need to do some more romance fans though. I think the last one I did was Code Realize, which that one's, I mean, it's romance. It's more of a Fujo one. It was more like steampunk adventure shit.
で、私に何を頼みたいのかな？
I was gonna do Amnesia for the jokes, but don't know when. It's not the highest on my list. Something shit. Why do we always have her be the investigator, man?
ちゃんとお願いします、つづりこ様って言ってくれるんだったらいいよ。
ええ、私は
ちょっと、私を無視しないでよ。
She's about as wacky as it gets in the whole thing. Genevieve of everybody being really serious, it almost makes her suspect, but I think that's another VN's influence kind of bearing down on me. There's another one with a character that looks almost like this that's the killer. I'm not gonna say what it is, but
そんなの当たり前じゃない。
might have like a bias towards the wacky characters. Turn out to be psycho killers.
任せて。
それで何をすればいいのですか？
うーん。 難しいと思うな。私だってほんの触りしか知らないからね。
I mean, I'm gonna put
あの
these
集
girls
団
in
がなんか
danger.
良くないことしているのは事実だろうけど。
I forgot about the whole prostitution possibility too they brought up. I think all of the girls had like some kind of abortion thing too.
私が織姫先輩に
But
近
the
づいたの
idea
だっ
is
て
that it's
なんか
not
話の種になるものがないかなって
it's
考えた
not
からだ
rape
も
and
ん。
it's not from a lover. So they're going towards some weird prostitution thing, which I guess in the first game is had a something like that was going on too. So who knows? They've thrown out all these possibilities, but we got no idea where they're going with it yet. It's not supposed to be a super long game, but we will have to
でも先
redo,
輩
I
は
think,
何も言
most
わ
of
ないと
it
思うよ。
for different route
だから
stuff.
責めるとすれば噂を知ってる下級生だけど。
Goto said it took about 14 hours, so usually my speed and all the talking would be probably about 20.
良くないことをしているのであれば、その内容がどのようなもの
Try to
だろ
let
う
the
と
voices rock
そちらか
too.
らつくこ
There's
とが
not
でき
always
そう
that
で
many
すね。
voices in VNs.
大丈夫だよ。学内のことでそんな危険はないはずだしさ。
Well, in the academy, sure, but
ああ、おはよう先生。
the problem with this guide is that, like, I have to go to the next option and then it tells me exactly what's gonna happen. Well, it's a bad end, though. Like, now I know somebody's about to get murdered. Kind of beats the point, but I gotta know for avoiding the sex scenes and shit. Just don't scroll down ahead of time, but I got to. I'm only going one down. If I didn't scroll down here, it would say I wouldn't know about the sex scene. They're indicated in the previous choice, but they weren't this time. Somebody bad end. If you hit enough of her flags before you get abducted, there'll be a sex scene with her. And then in the same paragraph, it talks about the rest. The choice above it is ask Vice Principal Seki to do it.
見当たらないね。殺しも強盗もない平和な一日だったみたいだよ。
二人とも早く朝ごはん食べて学院へ行きますよ。
Did he make like a completely separate one? Because this one has the March 4th thing that you guys were worried about.
先生は車持ってたりしないの？
兄さんの稼ぎでは持てるはずありませんよ。
Wonder how expensive a car was in the 50s. This takes place in 1950s Japan. I think 56. So we're not rocking cell phones or really many cars or anything. Oh, 400,000 yen. I don't know with inflation and translation into burger bucks what that would be.
だって車があれば通学だって楽になるでしょ。だって私運転免許持ってないもん。あ、先生を運転手として雇えばいいんだ。
Oh really? It won't pop up for me? I just can't really take a chance. Yeah. So I just won't scroll down. So they officially will warn me before I get to it, right? In the previous choice. Okay, that's good. I'm just making sure because this one choice makes me think otherwise.
先生は
All trust. We're trusting. Trusting 5.
そうだね。 深刻な問題かもしれないよ、これは。
So are we not even gonna get the bad end at all?
1年の子に聞いたんだけど、あの黒い卵ってのは
Can't
シ
get the
スマっ
black
ていう
egg
の
unless
に
you
なら
become
ない
part
と
of
も
the
らえないみたいだよ。
Shisma.
詳しい意味までは知らないよ。それでね、ここだけじゃなくて他の学園にもシスマの人がいたみたい。
Although I will.
今はもういないらしいけど。
I guess he's just making sure. Yeah, it just kind of threw me off. So I'm guessing after this bad end, I'm gonna have to restart the game. So when we restart the game, I'm just gonna turn the whole screen off. I don't want to accidentally jump into a nudie scene. Nobody cares about seeing a skipped fucking game anyways. We'll come back when there's actual real shit.
みたいだよ。多分西園さんや今村さんも強要されてあと薬もやっていたみたいだよ。
Drugs.
それは教えてもらえなかった。
All signs point to one girl. Are we talking about where he meant?
そっちは特にないんだよね。黒い卵の噂と対になっているだけかもしれないよ。
Yeah, I could see that then. That's true. Can we trust and go to them?
なんかあるんだろうけど、私が聞いた子は知らなかったみたい。やっぱりシスマじゃないとダメなのかな。
I mean, the only ringleader type of chick is Toko non-bitch version, and then Orihime.
だからトジコってまあいいや。それじゃね。
But Orihime seems pretty guilty in the way she acts. That doesn't mean she's not helping.
「私を探しているのですか、時坂先生。先生。
This is March 15th, though. This bad end would have already happened, wouldn't it? Or do they just not bother putting March 15th on here? I don't see March 15th, so... Guessing we'll be restarting after this.
先生、私。
They're breaking the mold on the formatting here, man.
もう落ち着いています。どうぞ。私は全てを答えなくてはいけないのでしょうから。
Covers all endings. That's fun.
異端の集合体です。
Assembly of Heretics. So we haven't hit all of her flags? We've been focusing on her pretty hard.
私はこれまで何一つ不自由のない暮らしをしてきました。いえ、むしろこの学院も先生はご存知でしょうが、大変しつけも厳しく窮屈なところです。それを変えようと思ったのは、きっかけは何だったでしょう。もう忘れてしまいましたが、私はシスマを作りました。抑圧された生活に嫌気がさしている方は大勢おりました。もちろんここだけでは名前など気にしたことはありませんでした。ただ同じ目的を持つことこそ喜びでしたから。
So she just made a band of like rebels?
ことが喜びだからなんて苦痛だったものが快感に変わり、私は抜け出せなくなりました。 女性のみに授けられたこの力が秘密を共有することでシスマの結束は高まりました。本で読んだ話をもとにくだらない噂も作って何の意味もない言葉だったんです。でも次々とシスマはいなくなり。
Who would be interested in maintaining the status quo, man? The teacher? I don't know how the uncle would really be. I mean, it could be one of the other girls too, who knows?
詳しい話
So
は
think about it as we learn more about these characters. Like, really, we haven't seen that much of a lot of characters.
殺されていたのも皆シスマだった人たちです。
Depends on how much they're focusing on the school aspect and how much just on each of the individuals here.
私は確信しました。次に黒い聖母に殺されるのは私。残暴と分裂の種をまいた者は体を切り裂かれてしまうのです。いえ、これはネアニスの卵。
The egg of Niana.
そういう本があるのです。黒い卵のこともここから。心身ともに汚れた私はもう許されることはありません。私ははい。私は一体今まで何をしていたのでしょうか。ですが私の罪が償われることはありません。もう限界なのです。私はこの罪業に耐えることなどできません。
Randomly wants to kill herself, dude.
それが贖罪となるならば構いません。先生。
Where's the nurse, man? Hell of a time to be out, man.
私よりも先生の手が。
Yeah, I guess she is, man.
手当てを。
I thought this couldn't cut a neck, but it can go straight through his hand. What kind of scissors got that pointed of an end? I mean, I guess this is a 1950s scissor. This is some serious scissors, man.
はい。
How did they know they were in the nurse's place? It's the nurse. I diligently obeyed the traffic law. Nice spooky house, dude. Oh, I need to turn off another thing in KDkill. I guess this button is also used. I like me a good spooky Vienna house, man. I think after this bad ending, I'm gonna take like a quick 10-minute break. Oh, boys. I'm sure she'll be fine. She's fine, man. Those guys are going hard on this one. Is this the morphine they used on the last one? Man, they're definitely making it serious enough. Yeah, I'm not taking any chances on Twitch though. No way in fucking hell, man. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't like super sexual. But people don't care what the intent of anything is nowadays. Just fucking throws her organs at him. Ah, so it was you all along. I mean, the chances of us not having seen the kill already is like next to none, so no surprise there. Alright. Oh, there's a bad end. Intense. Okay. I got the headache. Back. March 5th. Alright, let's skip to the first choice scene real quick. So I know where I'm at in the guide. We're in the new part of the guide here. In the investigation. Okay.